Today I got the news. Week 7 is the week of the marathon race. Maybe. All right, welcome to week 7. Week 7 is the week of the marathon race. Maybe. I say maybe because today I got the news that Rosa is in the hospital. She had a medical condition. I won't go into detail, but she's in the hospital. And, the first thing when she told me that she's in the hospital is I asked about her health. I didn't ask about marathon. I didn't care about anything other than her health. So I don't know, she was thinking that she might stay overnight in the hospital or not, depending on what the doctor's saying. But bad news. I'm devastated. I feel bad for her, and I feel bad just not only the medical condition, but I feel bad because she trained so hard all year for this. And every athlete knows that there's always going to be a time in their career that injuries come up and injuries prevent them from playing, whether a couple weeks, a couple months, up to a year, several years. If you have been fortunate enough to avoid injury, amazing. If you have been through injury for a long period of time, then you understand. But I'm heartbroken. You know how many times she told me after a workout that she never wants to do this again? She goes, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I don't like this. She jokingly serious, but it just means that she has to go through this again. Because when she gets over this, we're going to have to run this marathon. The chapter can't close like this. I really think that, again, it's not my choice, but I know Rosa, and I know that she can't leave this chapter closed like this. All that hard work with nothing to show. I really think, like I said, tonight's, it's Wednesday night. It happened Wednesday afternoon. I got the news tonight. I wouldn't even doubt if she says, let's go. I don't know. With all the hard work she's done, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a phone call that says, hey, we're still on this marathon. And if that's the case, then we do. Obviously we do it in a little bit slower run as opposed to our certain goals that we had. But I don't know, it's in the air. Just wanted to update to you guys for the upcoming marathon. Sunday, and today is Wednesday. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted, and we'll see.
All right, welcome to week 7, marathon week. Nope, just kidding. No marathon week this week. The reason being, unfortunately, Rosa was hospitalized. I don't want to get too much or too personal into her personal business, but she was unable to we were unable to go to the race because she was hospitalized on Wednesday, and today is Saturday. We had a huge discussion on Friday, and we discussed, do you still want to race or do you not want to race? She was gung-ho. She was like, of course I'm racing. I didn't spend all year training to not race. Okay, that's the athlete. That's the heart that you want every athlete to have. Unfortunately, heart isn't just everything. This is where the rational person comes in and makes a better decision based on the whole picture. So we talked, and we said, okay, let's look at our options. I said, what did the doctor say? Let's say it was a finger. Doctor said, if you run, you're going to lose a finger. It wasn't the finger. I'm just giving you an example. If you run, the possibility of losing your finger is high. Now, when the doctor says you have a possibility of losing something, worst case scenario, we're not going to test it. We just have to concede that, it just wasn't our time at the moment. Now, if the doctor would have said, your thumb's going to hurt for a little bit and you'll be okay after 2-3 days, then I'd say, let's push it, let's go. We worked a whole year, no worries, we got this. But worst case scenario was not the scenario that I wanted to hear. So we had to make the decision to cut the race. So we're not racing the CIM Folsom to Sacramento tomorrow. We just conceded that we're going to rest her body, or she's going to rest her body and prepare for the next marathon, which is totally fine. I'm okay with it. Her body, her goal. I was just here to help her achieve her goal. So she goes home. I see her on Thursday. We do some foam rolling, some body care. And normally we see each other on Fridays. And I said, you know what? Take Friday off. Take care of your body. Rest. Just don't think about the run. We can always run another time. Now, in my opinion, I think that you can really determine someone's character, someone's will, someone's, in Spanish they say ganas. Someone's ganas by how they respond to injuries or adversity. Now, I expected Rosa to just like chill, rest, count her lucky stars that she doesn't have to run in this awful, awful weather. Man, it is raining, and it is raining hard. And it's going to 100% chance it's raining tomorrow during the marathon. Running in rain is no problem. But it's going to be cold, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. It would have been miserable, but we would have done it anyway. But I expected her just to chill. She's texting me all night. How about this marathon? How about that marathon? How about this marathon? Oh, how about Cleveland in March? How about all these different just marathons? I'm thinking, Rosa, chill. Be home. Be restful. Just, recover your body because your body went through something unfortunate. Now, just a quick little thing. This thing that happened to her was not sports related. It wasn't training related. It was something totally different. So I'm like, just chill and rest. But the fact that she wants to go, giving me Cleveland options, giving me Napa options, giving me all these different options, even before the race is racing. I mean, it's Saturday, and she's texting me all night Friday night. That, to me, is heart. You can't train heart. I love her for that. But the rational person has to make sure that she doesn't go and push herself to go anyways tomorrow and run. And I'm all for doing whatever she wants to do marathon-wise for next year. I'm good with that. But I just wanted to give you an example of an athlete with heart. That is heart. Now, if she would have just said, hey, we'll do it next year, and the next year comes around and doesn't do it, now that's a different situation, which I'm glad that we don't have to deal with, because Rosa is a beast. Rosa has heart, and I am extremely excited to postpone this race to another date, which I'm okay with. So I wanted to give you a quick little update with Rosa. And another reason why I didn't run the marathon by myself is I just didn't think it was right. This was her goal. Again, my goal is what's on top of the heading, Ironman. And will this marathon help me with experience for the Ironman? Absolutely. But again, this wasn't my goal. This was hers. I have 8 more months of training. We're going to get this marathon in anyways. There's no need to rush something that doesn't need to be rushed. So I'm extremely proud of her on making the decision to concede that she's not going to be able to run. I am super proud of her for making the decision to not just giving up and postponing this thing for another time, for another date, like never. I'm super proud that her spirits are up. Yes, she's sad. Yes, she's disappointed, but it's not keeping her down. And that, to me, is the ganas that I wish a lot of people had. This adversity happens to all of us. And if you allow adversity to hold you down, to keep you down, that's something that you need to overcome. But this, with Rosa, man, I am proud. I am a proud trainer. I am a proud friend of hers. Like, that to me shows me that she has heart, and you can't train hearts. So I just wanted to give you a quick little update on Rosa, give you a quick little update on me, and I still might do something tomorrow, something a little crazy, but depending on the weather, we'll see if I go through with it or not. I'll keep you posted. Week 7 is still not over yet. I'll have more videos to come. I still have my recovery videos to share with you of how I another example of what else I do to recover my body after hard days of training. So I will see you soon, and there's your update for the CIM marathon, which is not going to happen, but it's okay. We live to fight another day. All right, so Sunday morning, marathon run is going on right now. So I've already explained what happened. So since we are not doing the marathon, I just couldn't sit home and do nothing. So what I decided to do was to come to the gym and combine the 3 sports for the first time. And I just really want to see how my body feels. I want to see how my body feels and responds to, the biking, then the running, or the swimming to the biking. At the end of the day, how does my body feel? I will be in a controlled environment. I'll be inside the gym, so I won't be outside. So I'm gonna swim. Actually, I'm gonna do the Olympic distance, which is a little bit less than a mile. It's at 1,500 meters swim. It's a 12-mile bike ride and a 6-mile run at the end. So I'll just do it all in the gym in a controlled environment. I'll swim, run a bike, then I'll run. And again, my what I really want to do this for, other than needing to do it for training, is I just need to see how it feels combining everything together. I really don't know how it feels. Obviously it's going to be tiresome, but I need to get that perception in my head before I do it for real out and on the road. So just just needing to get that perception. So I'm going to do that right now. It is now 11:08 on Sunday morning. Let's see how long it takes for me to do those distances. See how tired I am. If I am tired, I know I'll be tired, but how exhausted I'll be. I should be in marathon running shape, but again, this isn't a marathon. This is the swim, bike, and run. So it's gonna be a whole new game. I'm very excited to feel how this feels. See you in about, 3 hours or so. All right, man, I just finished a little Olympic style triathlon. I did 1,500 meters in the pool. I did 24.8 miles bike riding, cycling in the indoor though. So it's regulated easier. And then I did a 6.2 mile run on the outside. So I've got a feel of what it feels like to do all 3 all at once, although very short, definitely not Ironman length, but first time, feels good. I just wanted to see how I feel good, and I'll be ready for week 8 next week. Welcome to the recovery aspect of my training, red light therapy. Well, if you've never heard of it, well, let me share some benefits with you on why it's important to implement red light therapy in your training program. It reduces inflammation, improves circulation, reduces recovery time, promotes cellular health, stimulates hair growth. Wait a minute. Reduces pain, increases fertility, and improves skin health. Now, those are all great benefits to have, but the most important thing, the reason why I chose it, was the reduction of inflammation, the improvement of circulation, and reduces my recovery time. It doesn't seem like it helps, but if you stay consistent with it, it absolutely helps with my recovery time. I spend 10 minutes nightly. If I can't do it nightly, I like to do as much as I can, but I also use that time to work on my meditation. I use that time to work on my breathing. I work on that time to just think about the day. I use that time to just do nothing. 10 minutes is all it takes, and the benefits are totally worth it. If you can find yourself red light, get yourself a red light and implement this recovery in your program.